My stepdad accused me of stealing his vintage watch collection worth $40,000. He called the cops on me at my own graduation party, but the real thief showed up wearing one of them. So I just graduated nursing school, top of my class. 26 years old, finally got my RN license after 4 years of clinicals, studying until 3 a.m. and living on instant ramen. My mom was so proud she insisted on throwing this big celebration at their house. Invited my classmates, my clinical instructors, even some of the doctors I'd worked with during rotations. She ordered catering, had a custom cake made with my nursing school logo on it, the whole deal. My stepdad Richard showed up late to his own house, barely looked at me, didn't congratulate me, just grabbed a plate of food and stood in the corner checking his phone. He'd been acting weird ever since I moved back in 3 weeks ago. I was only staying temporarily while I waited for my hospital position to start. The job didn't begin until next month, so I needed somewhere to crash that wasn't my old apartment with 3 roommates and black mold in the bathroom. Everything was going great. I was talking to my friend Sarah about our new jobs when Richard suddenly appears next to me. His face is bright red, veins popping in his forehead. He grabs my arm hard enough to bruise and pulls me into the hallway away from everyone. "My watches are missing," he hisses. "The whole collection. Every single one." I stare at him confused. "Okay, why are you telling me? You're the only one who knew where I kept them. You've been snooping around the house. I know you need money. The one time I walked past their door, it was to use the bathroom." "Richard, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't touched your stuff." He's not listening. He's already pulling out his phone, dialing. "We'll see about that." Before I can process what's happening, he's on the phone with the police, talking loud enough that people at the party start noticing. The catering staff freeze with trays in their hands. "Yes, I need to report a theft. My stepdaughter stole my property. She's here right now." I feel my face burning. Everyone's staring. Some people are already pulling out their phones. 2 of my classmates quietly slip out the front door. This is humiliating. 20 minutes later, 2 police officers walk in. The party's completely silent now. Officer Martinez asks me to step outside. They search my car in the driveway while neighbors watch from their windows. They go through my purse, my jacket pockets. Back inside, they search my room, pull everything out of my drawers, check under my mattress, open every box. Nothing, because I didn't take anything. But Richard keeps insisting. Tells them I've been acting suspicious since I moved in. Says I've been asking about his watch collection. Complete lies. They can't do anything. One of them actually apologizes to me on the way out. The party's already over. Most people left while the cops were searching my room. The ones who stayed look uncomfortable. My mom's crying in the kitchen. Richard won't even look at me. I pack my stuff that night. Every single thing I own. Sarah picks me up around midnight and I crash on her couch. I text my mom that I'm safe, but I'm not coming back. A week goes by. Radio silence. Then my mom sends me a photo. She's at some charity gala Richard dragged her to. Black tie event for his company. I'm about to delete it when I notice something in the background. And on his wrist, clear as day, is the vintage Rolex with the blue face. The one Richard paid $8,000 for at an auction. The centerpiece of his collection. I zoom in, screenshot it. My hands are shaking. Then I start digging through social media. Dennis's Instagram is public. I scroll back 3 weeks. There he is at a golf tournament wearing a different watch from Richard's collection. The Omega Seamaster. Tenniver Klosky in this way. When there isn't to tease, possible tease to Seamaster way. The Omega Seamaster. 2 weeks ago, dinner with clients. He's wearing the Patek Philippe. Last weekend, another charity event. That's the Tag Heuer. This guy's been wearing Richard's entire collection like a rental service. I compile everything. Screenshots with dates. I send it all to my mom with one message. Found your thief. She calls me 2 hours later. Her voice is shaking. She confronted Richard. He broke down immediately. Admitted everything. He'd lent the watches to Dennis for important business meetings, so Dennis would look more successful in front of potential investors. Some deal they were working on, but Richard was too embarrassed to tell anyone, especially my mom. So when he went to get them back, and Dennis kept stalling, Richard panicked, couldn't find them all in his case, and instead of admitting what he'd actually done, he blamed me. My mom's crying, says she's furious at him. She wants me to come back home. Richard's in the background. I can hear him saying he wants to apologize in person and make things right. I text her back one sentence. Tell Richard I'll accept his apology in small claims court. I filed for defamation the next morning.